I need to tell you a story, and it's a story you probably have not heard, and it's a story that presents a lot of problems for the Warren Commission. Are you ready? Here we go. November 20th, 1963. It's 2 days before the assassination, and a man named Ralph Leon Yates is going to work in downtown Dallas, and he picks up the hitchhiker. The hitchhiker has with him a long paper bag, long by which Ralph Yates described as being 4.5 feet long. The hitchhiker actually gives Ralph Yates the detail that the package has curtain rods in it and he'd rather keep it with him on the seat. So they happen to be talking about the president coming to town, and the hitchhiker asks Ralph Yates if he knows the route that the motorcade is going to take, and Ralph said he didn't actually know, but that it was in the paper. The hitchhiker then takes out a picture of a man holding a pew-pew and asks Yates whether or not he thought that somebody could use that in an assassination attempt. And Yates said, well, he didn't really know. Ralph Yates asked the guy where he's going, and the hitchhiker asked to be dropped off at the corner of Houston and Elm. Well, in case you forgot, Houston and Elm, that corner is exactly where the Texas School Book Depository is. So Ralph Yates drops him off there. The hitchhiker gets his bag, supposedly with curtain rods in it, and proceeds to cross Elm Street and go over to the Texas School Book Depository. Ralph Yates goes about his day, but he gets to work, and he tells his co-worker about this very strange event with this hitchhiker. This is 2 days before the assassination. That weekend, the pictures of Oswald are all over the news, and Ralph Leon Yates sees those pictures and says, that's the guy, the hitchhiker that I picked up, dead ringer for Lee Harvey Oswald. He makes a statement to the FBI on November 26th, but the FBI isn't very happy about his story. Yates tells his story to the FBI November 26th, then again in December, and then for a third time in early January. And this time, even J. Edgar Hoover got involved. J. Edgar Hoover ordered that Yates be given a polygraph test. Even though Yates appears to pass his FBI polygraph test, the FBI regards it as inconclusive, and his wife, being with him, is convinced that he passes the polygraph test because he's absolutely convinced that he is telling the truth. This, unfortunately, causes the FBI to diagnose him as having a mental health crisis. He's immediately committed, like right from there, father of five, committed to a psychiatric hospital because what he swears to be telling as the truth and the results of his polygraph test being inconclusive. No matter what the man says, it can't possibly be true because the FBI already has their man. The FBI had an eyewitness committed because his story didn't fit the story that they had.